Oh boy, I filled her up real good. Oh yeah. Guys, it's a very, very special occasion when I make myself a dirty gin martini, okay? Because actually I don't have a good reason for why that is. It's actually quite simple to make. That just goes to show you how lazy I am. I'm so excited. This is a dirty gin martini made with Hendrick's gin. And I got these amazing blue cheese stuffed olives at Whole Foods. I'm dying. I'm dying because I never take the time to like get the goods to make this. I think that's what it is. I like never really have like the good olives and I'm like, yeah, I'll just have a gin and tonic. Wow, I'm really getting in the weeds about my alcohol decisions, aren't I? So I have some new stuff to share with you about my channel, some changes that are coming. And I also wanted to just talk about some like lifestyle things I've been loving, some media I've been consuming, music, TV shows, things that are just like, I don't know, getting me through. A lot of the channels that I'm watching right now are kind of talking more about this stuff, more about like lifestyle, like food they're loving, just kind of every little thing. And these are things that I don't really think to talk about because so much of my content is based around beauty. But I really, really kind of want to start doing it. I'm like, why am I not doing that? So today I thought I would tell you about what's coming up for my channel and like kind of tell you about just the things that I'm loving that aren't necessarily beauty related, all while probably getting pretty drunk drinking this very large martini. So if you guys are used to watching my channel, you know that, in the last year, probably a little bit over a year, I have been doing happy hour live streams, which are 2 times a week generally. They're every Monday and Wednesday. They're so much fun. They generally run long. They're very much free form and I love them. I absolutely love doing them. So I'm not going to stop doing my live streams, but I do want to switch it up in terms of, I feel like because I'm doing 2 happy hour live streams a week, it doesn't really leave me a lot of time to film and edit more short form videos. I feel like I've been really like jam packing my schedule because on the days that I do my live streams, I know they look very off the cuff and like nothing really goes into them. That's not really true. Like, I prep beforehand and I don't really do anything else the day of because it does take a lot of energy to do those. And because of that, because it takes up 2 solid days when I'm doing those live streams, I don't really have a lot of time to do anything else. And I feel like I'm scampering to put out, my short form videos. And I just really don't want to do that. I want to enjoy that process a little bit more. Okay, so get to the point, Kate. I'm going to be doing less live streams. I might be doing 1 happy hour live stream a week. It might be every other week. I haven't completely decided yet. Just so you know, I will be doing my happy hour live stream tomorrow, which is Monday. Yeah, I just feel like this is going to be more balanced for my channel. And I do think it's going to help me, well, I don't know. Who knows? You never know when it comes to YouTube, but hopefully it's going to help me kind of, reach more of my people because as much as I love live streams, a lot of people don't really get it. I feel like, you know what I mean? I know my core audience really loves them and that's why I'm definitely going to keep doing them. But I feel like I kind of need to spread it out a little bit here and diversify. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I know everyone has their own preference and I'm trying to, have a little bit of something for everyone. But I really also just want to find more of like a calm place for me in terms of creating my content. So I feel like I'm not just like scrambling and cramming it in. You know what I mean? I really want to enjoy it. I feel like not only is that good for me, but it's good for you guys too. Okay, so that's really it. And also, in the vein of this video, I do kind of want to move into not away from beauty content. I'm absolutely going to still do beauty content, but I don't necessarily, I've never wanted to be just a product review channel. So I am going to be doing my box office beats. I'm going to recommit to that. My vlogs, I love doing those. And, something like this, something where I'm talking about not just makeup, not just skincare, but other things that I'm consuming and loving. To me, this video is also a nice, smooth transition into what I'm talking about because in my live streams, I talk a lot about not just makeup. You know, we talk about pop culture, we talk about opinions, we talk about what we've been watching. So I want to bring more of that content like into my short form videos. All right, enough said, you get it. You know, funny story about this drink. I was making it and I used, you know, a jigger, and that's like the amount you're supposed to have. And literally it filled up like less than half the glass. And I was like, well, I can't have that. I mean, that's just wrong. So then I kept on like putting gin in the shaker. It just, cause I needed it full. Okay. I needed it full. You understand, you get it. First thing I want to talk about is some channels I've been loving. I've been trying my best to like branch out, find new people. I can't say that I'm doing the best job, but I'm doing a better job than I was doing. I would be remiss if I did not mention Cate Reviews Beauty. I just did a collab with her channel. If you missed that, please watch both of our videos because it really was just so much fun. And actually someone commented and said, this reminds me of old school, you know, beauty YouTube. And I love that. We talked about each other's channels and just put on like a flawless face of makeup that we both chose. It was so much fun. So please make sure you go over to her channel and subscribe and check that out because it was a blast. Another channel that was brought to my attention by, and forgive me, I can't remember the subscriber, I'm so sorry, but the channel Our Time of the Month. I have been watching this on a regular basis for the last few weeks, and I absolutely love these gals. And I rarely see a YouTube channel that is two people. I think that's actually quite hard to pull off. I mean, on one hand, I think it's fantastic because you have another human being to play off of, so it makes it easier to interact and just have like a natural sort of vibe in front of the camera. But on the other hand, you know, you have to like share the space. It's not just your channel, it's someone else's, but I have to say these women really do a great job and I really enjoy their content, and their content is part of like what inspired me to, you know, kind of do this video because they talk about all sorts of stuff. I just like want to know what they're doing, what they're eating, what they're drinking, and I'm like, I love that content and I want to create that content as well. So they've kind of been like a partial inspiration for this, along with Michelle Wong, who's doing her fabulous vlog style videos, and I'm living for them. So anyway, please check out Our Time of the Month. I love their whole repartee. They're so natural. They're so honest. They talk about everything. They talk about sex toys. I mean, come on. And everything I talk about today, as always, is going to be linked down below in the description box. Please click the links down below. You will find delightful things there. The other channel I've been loving, which is very different from the channels I just mentioned, is Nappy Headed JOJOBA. I've known about her channel for quite some time, but I really started watching more and more of it, and her commentary is like, she is just so sharp. I love everything she has to say. It's a lot of social commentary. It's a lot of political commentary. I just love getting her perspective. And every time I watch one of her videos, I am just like, damn. You know, she also does beauty content, but it's more like she'll be talking about things that are going on in the world while putting on her makeup. So I definitely recommend her channel. I'm really trying to like mix up my YouTube feed and not just watch the same type of person, the same beauty content, all that stuff. Okay, so moving on to podcasts, my favorite podcast that I'm listening to is You're Wrong About. So this is a podcast done by two writers, Michael Hobbs, who writes for the Huffington Post, and Sarah Marshall, who is hilarious. She's so incredibly funny. She's currently writing a book on the Satanic Panic. Again, two people who their repartee is so fantastic. They're so whip smart, and a lot of the episodes are about just pop culture. You know, they talk about, well, one of my favorite episodes is on the Stepford Wives, which will come as no surprise to anyone who's watched my channel. But they do a deep dive into the Stepford Wives, the novel, the original movie. They also do a great episode about the Chicks and the Iraq War. They have like a, I think, 4-part or 5-part series on Princess Diana. So definitely check out You're Wrong About. And then Michael Hobbs, who is one part of that podcast, also has a sister podcast called Maintenance Phase. And that is with another woman. And they basically talk about trends in diet culture and all of the misconceptions that go along with weight in our society and all of the stigma that is surrounding that. So I wanted to get into some shows that I have been loving. And the number one show I have to mention right off the bat, because I'm so obsessed with it that I literally have viewed each episode twice. Pins and needles, I know. It is The White Lotus. If you're not watching the show, I don't know what you're doing with your life or your choices. You're making a huge mistake. You need to back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. It's on HBO. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna try to give you the best summary I can, but I think the best summary I can give you is gonna be somewhat vague because you have to watch the show to know what I'm talking about. This is a Mike White creation. He is so quirky. He's so brilliant. It has actors like Jennifer Coolidge, Steve Zahn, Connie Britton. Like, the character cast is out of hand. It is such a brilliant commentary, well, on so many things, but first and foremost on white privilege. It's a super dark comedy, which is like my favorite thing. And I guess the best way I can describe it is it's really like a way updated American Beauty. Go back and watch American Beauty. It's still fantastic, but you know, it's a little like, ooh, it didn't age the best like so many other things. This is that updated. Jennifer Coolidge, you know, I loved her before, but I wasn't a convert until this. She is giving the performance of a lifetime. If she does not win the Emmy for this, that's highway robbery. I want you guys to go watch it so we can actually like have some kind of a conversation, whether it's like a video or a live stream about this show, because there is so much to delve into. It's brilliant. I actually got like a chill down my spine talking about it, which sounds so extra, but it's true. Okay, so moving on to another show that's like totally not what I was just talking about. I have finished watching this series. It's called Somebody Feed Phil. I have an affinity for not cooking shows, okay? Because I don't necessarily want to watch the Food Network and watch someone like make something in front of my very eyes, but I'm really into the shows that I think were kind of spawned after the whole Anthony Bourdain no reservations situation. And this is very much in that vein. This is like an escape show. You know what I mean? Like when I just want to escape and just relax, I will watch Somebody Feed Phil. Phil is actually the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond, which I didn't really watch that much. I mean, I watched it. I love Ray Romano. Thought it was, you know, really funny, but like his persona on this show is just so refreshing. He's a little bit silly, which kind of threw me off at first, but it really grew on me quickly, and he has a dryness factor that seeps in. You know, it's travel, it's food, it's community. It's just so delightful. So if you're looking for something like really light to watch Somebody Feed Phil. You probably have to like food. If you don't like food, I guess you're a monster. The next series I want to talk about, which I basically binged. I mean, I didn't watch it all in one day, but for me, I binged it. I'm not a binger, okay? Like, I'm a person who likes to watch something and I'll like pause it and then I'll go like have like a nosh of food and I'll have a drink and then I'll come back and anyway, it's a whole situation. But I'm not a person who like takes in content really, really fast, like in a short amount of time. So this series is called Feel Good and it's on Netflix. So basically the premise is, it is the stand-up comedian Mae Martin, who I did not know about. It's not her stand-up. It is a show that she's acting in. It's autobiographical. She's kind of playing herself, pretty much. There's 2 seasons of it. It's set in the UK, and it's basically like her journey of being a stand-up comic and her relationships. And again, it's something that's like hard to explain because you have to watch it, but I just adore this series and I'm considering watching it all over again. I'm so enchanted by Mae Martin. It also deals with like gender issues and things like that so well. It just kills it. So please watch Feel Good because, well, I think it'll make you feel good. It was a delight. Okay, the last but certainly not least show I want to talk about is Bo Burnham's Inside. This is really hitting. I am having to like retake so many times because I'm like, we're just gonna set you there for now. This show is it's revolutionary, honestly. Like, everyone needs to see it. I don't care if you love it or if you hate it. you got to see it. It was filmed during the pandemic, hence why it's called Inside. It's all filmed in one space in his home. He wrote it, he produced it, he directed it, he filmed it, he edited it. That is phenomenal. And I have to say, as a person who can't really come close to any of those things, but I'm as close as I'm going to come, like filming my own stuff in my apartment, editing it, all that stuff. I have such incredible respect for that. It's such a great commentary on everything that has happened and is happening now. It is absurdist, little snippets. Some things are longer, some things are super short, which I love. It feels kind of like almost like a variety show. So Bo Burnham, Inside, Run, Do Not Walk. Let's have an olive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I have to bring it back to American Beauty. There is this one scene in American Beauty. I have seen American Beauty probably upwards of like 30 times. There's a scene in American Beauty where Annette Bening is having a drink with Peter Gallagher. I think it's with Peter Gallagher. Anyway, all I remember is she's having a dirty gin martini. And there's this one moment where she takes the olive and consumes it. And she says her line. And that olive, while she says the line, sounds so juicy and delicious that I will never forget it for the rest of my life. I just had to share that really strange moment with you. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to music that I'm loving, and I really only have one thing currently to share with you, and it is Billie Eilish's new album. Now, before you roll your eyes too far back into your head and like dismiss me, this woman is a genius. She really is. I know she's very young, but my God, I just so enjoy her albums. Her newest album is called Happier Than Ever. I personally think is better than her first album. There's so much variation in the songs. I literally listened to it twice over while I was getting ready for filming this video. I want to say about half of the album I absolutely love, which is a pretty bold statement because usually when I listen to an album, there might be like one or two songs, but like there are so many songs that I'm like, this is incredible. She does a bossa nova song. Like, what is even happening? I just think her tone of voice, her lyrics, just everything about her is so incredibly unique. Even if it's something you might not think you would like, maybe give it a whirl, you know, because I think we all need to keep like expanding our minds that are ever getting old. I'm trying to embrace the younger generations and find what I can that I really relate to. And I think we all need to be kind of doing the same. Start with Billie Eilish, that's all I'm saying. I actually pulled up the album right now and I want to tell you my favorite tracks, not to dissuade you from the other tracks on the album, but I love Getting Older. I love Billy Bossa Nova. I love My Future. I love Gold Wing. Happier Than Ever. I love Male Fantasy. I love Your Power. You see what I mean? Like the list goes on and on. So I'm just gonna shut it down there, but it's so good. Okay, so moving away from the media I'm consuming, I want to tell you about what is helping me get the best sleep I can possibly get. We all know how important sleep is. I'm a person who I feel like I need the perfect environment, the stars to align to get my best rest every single night. I feel very high maintenance. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. This is my Sleep Crown pillow. And this company is very, very near and dear to my heart for a few reasons. One, it is founded and run by Julie Westervelt, who is just an angel of a person. It is a very small team she works with, and all of these pillows are handmade in Austin, Texas. So this is what I use to sleep every single night. I just want to show you like how the pillow actually fits on your face. So the pillow fits on your face like this. It's carved out so that you can breathe. I have two of these pillows, okay? And Randy uses one at night too. These are so magical, and they're not just like an average pillow. This isn't a pillow you can like go to Walmart and buy for $10, okay? That's not what we're talking about. This literally feels like a cloud. The pillowcases are made from bamboo. They are so incredibly soft. I have found that I really need to drown out light and sound. And we have light canceling curtains. We have an air conditioner, which is, you know, it's pretty quiet, but it still has like a hum. So it's kind of that nice white noise. You know, we've got all those things, and yet it's still not enough. I traveled to Atlanta to visit my friend Heather, and I told myself I was going to pack this pillow, and guess what I didn't pack? This damn pillow. So I get there and I'm like, you know what? I am going to order a travel sleep crown and have it shipped here, because that is how important this pillow is to me. So I contacted Julie. She shipped one out immediately, and I had a sleep crown, and it made all the difference. If you're a person who needs to muffle light and sound, and you need like a very pristine environment to sleep, I cannot recommend Sleep Crown enough to you. I sleep on my back and my side, and it works both ways. It fits over your head perfectly. You know, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night probably, and maybe it might have shifted. I just literally lay it back over my face. So it's basically the same idea as like a weighted blanket in Shavasana and yoga. If you put something weighted over you, it basically helps you relax, puts you in a trance-like state, and then you can go to sleep. If you guys want to experience the Sleep Crown, I do have a discount code for you. It is Cate, just C-A-T-E, and it is gonna get you $10 off. Just enter that at checkout, and you're also going to get free shipping. Cheers to Sleep Crown. Those olives are, that's out of control. Okay guys, well, this entire glass is disgustingly rimmed with lip gloss, and it's almost gone. I think this was like a triple martini, so I think that means this is the end of the video. I'm drunk. Please let me know down in the comments if this was something you enjoyed. I love this type of content from other people, so I'm trying to take cues from that and kind of apply it to my channel. So let me know. You guys are the best. Please stay safe out there, and cheers till next time. Bye.